Hey guys, Cow here, bringing you another video. This one is going to be Town Hall 11, 21 weeks of strategic rushing. Strategic rushing being that we're upgrading our heroes, making sure that they're max level before moving on to the next Town Hall. We also want to upgrade a army, in this case the Pekabo Bat, to make sure that we have a means of warring when those heroes go down, or when those heroes become back up. So right now we might have to actually switch, because we're doing a lot of Pekabo Bat here, which of course is a great farm war army, and I use it to farm a lot of my other accounts. But I forgot to take into account that this is going to have our heroes down all the time. So this one is actually having a little bit of trouble farming because of how bad the bat spells are. So this one is probably going to be the last video of us using this army for farming, as it is quite bad. So now we might be thinking what could be better. And of course everyone knows and loves the Electro Dragon. We've done a lot of Electro Dragon farming in the past, and the Electro Dragon, if we just focus on Dark Elixir, Clean's house is an absolute beast, and will pretty much get all the Dark Elixir from every base whenever you want. So I think that's what we're going to be going for. Once our other account here, we'll go over here in the Rush series. Once this hits Titan Legend League, we probably won't be using Sneaky Goblins on this one anymore, and thus we might be able to use Sneaky Goblins on this account, which will be a big boost for it, as it can go into those higher town halls and we can showcase the power of Sneaky Goblins at Town Hall 11. However, we also do heavily rely on the Grand Warden in that strategy, so maybe we won't be using that one either, unless we're going to the tried and true old invisibility spell build. So, with enough talking out of the way, let's go into some farming. Because we're Pekabo Bat, we do want to use our clan castle. I recommend using your metals, but if you don't want to do that, just understand that you will need it will be more difficult for you to get a lot more value out of your troops here. So I'm actually switching up this style, and I'm just going to use my bat spells really early in the raid, kind of bombing out the problematic buildings, being the core here. So allowing our troops to get a lot of value by taking away the damage that's going to be damaging them, of course. The damage damaging them. So that being the case, now that the core is all gutted, we're able to get a Dark Elixir, which of course is the main drive here. Dark Elixir being the most valuable resource next to the new ore that has been introduced to the game. That one, of course, is the best, but the best farmable ore through just everyday farming is Dark Elixir, as it's the hardest to get and it gives you the most benefits, as it maxes out your heroes, being that Queen and King, and then of course after that is Elixir to max out that Warden. But because we do not want to do this anymore. We're going to think of a new strategy, being the Rage spell and E-Drags. We'll see how good they are at level 1. I remember them being not too good, and if they're too bad, we might be just using the Pekabo Bat or Pekabo army and just utilizing the Rage and Heal spell instead. But let's just go into the next match here. Let's see here. This one is pretty okay, but let's find a better base. Oh, here's a good base, because all the Dark Elixir is on this bottom side here, which is great. I don't remember what I was talking about beforehand, so maybe I'll remember later. But we're just going to keep on going here, finding that area that needs to be taken out, which will be right here. Our freeze spells are only level 2, so they aren't going to be freezing for very long, but it is long enough to take out that eagle. We are getting some CC that comes out. Another kind of downfall of not having the queen and using the P.E.K.K.A. bow bat strategy is that you really don't have a means to take out any flying CC troops, which we're noticing here. But we did get most... Oh, no. Oh, we did miss out on a drill here. I didn't think we would be, but it looks like we did. But yeah, the lack of power from the heroes is very apparent in this strategy. So being able to change that up by testing out these E-Drags is going to be very good. Oh, I do remember what it is. I was going to explain that because of the no longer needing elixir to build and train up troops means that you don't need to worry about farming elixir, as there's nowhere to really spend your elixir. So by the time your warden is back up, if you're hardcore farming for your heroes, you will have the elixir necessary for that warden, even if you're not going for that elixir. So I highly recommend always just only going for the dark elixir. There's only 4 places it can be, being the CC, the storage, the town hall, and the drills, which there are 3 of. So 3 plus 3 is 6. Whereas if you're farming elixir, you have the 4 storages, 4 plus 1 town hall plus another CC, which is already 6, not counting every single storage, every single collector that you'll need to hit to get all that, making it so that the amount of buildings, I don't know how many are here. Let's remove all here. How many collectors are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6. Essentially doubling the amount of buildings you need to take down to get all the elixir in a base. So pretty much to farm that, it means that you either have to be running Sneaky Goblins, something very efficient, or you just have to be 3-starring the base over and over again. So, which I mean is a valid strategy. So if you can 3-star the base, it's always better to 3-star the base, especially if you're using your whole army. So that's going to be it though for the farming portion of the video, and pretty much for the upgrades as well. We do have 2 additional things that we can upgrade, being the collectors that we're upgrading. I have been upgrading collectors if I have a builder free and I have nothing else to do with it. However, if at any point, let's say I really want to upgrade, I really want to build the eagle, I'll just drop the eagle immediately at 6 and I'll just cancel a collector upgrade, because a collector upgrade is not important to me, whereas the eagle is actually getting us, how many days? 5 days sooner, because we need that in order to upgrade our town hall, whereas the collectors aren't necessary for that. So canceling them, even though you're like, wow, you lost all that time when you're upgrading it, well, we are gaining. If we had the amount to drop the eagle and we waited for this one, we actually lose an additional 15 hours. So just something to consider. It's fine to cancel your upgrade times. I do it all the time, especially when that upgrade is filler, while we wait for a real upgrade to go down. It usually happens with my heroes. If I don't have enough for the hero, I'll just upgrade a collector. But once I have enough for that hero, if that collector has not been finished upgrading yet, I just go to whichever one has the most time remaining, and I just canceled that one and didn't drop the hero. So not a great use, but it also is a good use. So depending on who you ask, you might get different opinions, but that's my opinion on the matter. So hopefully you all did enjoy the video, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.